this is a special edition of the Ohio Ram Show. It's going to be show number 134, a show about cycling and ultracycling. And we're squeezing this in an additional show because something important has come up here in Ohio. And I'm happy to have here with me Chuck Smith.
Yes.
Chairperson, is that right, of the Ohio Bicycle Federation.
That's correct.
And this show is particularly designed to reach out to those of you in Ohio. But I know that people from all over the world watch this show. But in the ultracycling world, Chuck, most of them have at one time or the other ridden through Ohio, or they want to. So it's of interest to them as well. Chuck, we've got a bill before the legislature. Would you tell me what the purpose of this bill is and a little bit of the history of how it came to be?
Yes, it's House Bill 154, and Representative Haney of Vandalia introduced the bill for us last year. And we passed the House committee unanimously and passed the full House by an 81-16 vote last June. Then more recently, this spring, we actually moved on to the Senate. And so now we're in the Senate Transportation Committee. Our challenge right now is to testify, first of all, before the Senate Transportation Committee, then get our bill approved by the full Senate by the end of the year, and actually have the bill signed by the governor by the end of the year. Otherwise, we would have to start all over again next year.
Have to start all over. Now, I don't think we explained exactly what this bill is for.
House Bill 154 would do two things, two improvements for cycling in Ohio. First of all, it would require that motorists leave at least 3 feet of passing clearance when passing Ohio cyclists. Secondly, it would permit any vehicle in the state of Ohio to proceed through an intersection after stopping and yielding right-of-way, even when not detected by the device meant to move the light from red to green.
Okay, so this is the 3-foot law we've been working. How long have you been working on this, Chuck?
Since '09, actually. And we've tried 3 different bills, and this is our third one. Hopefully the third one will be the charm.
I understand that the House bill is the same bill that's in front of the Senate. Is that correct?
That is correct, right. And so we just need to get it through the Senate this year and signed by the governor to get it into law.
So it doesn't have to be reconciled. It's just it would be that.
That's right.
And you pretty confident the governor would sign?
Yes.
Okay.
We've contacted him about it.
So this is what, House Bill
154.
What do you want Ohioans to do, Chuck?
Yes, we would like them to go to our website, ohiobike.org, and there you click on Action Alert on the right-hand side. And when you do that, it gives you the opportunity to enter your zip code, and your zip code will link you with your state senator. Then it provides you a pre-formatted email to get off to your state senator. And you can do that in about a minute, and if you do that, if enough folks do that, we'll pass our bill.
Okay, and we need to get right on that, don't we?
Yes, we do. We actually, the Senate will be coming back after the election. We will need to get it passed in less than 2 months.
Actually, we're recording this on Election Eve. We hope to get this up on the website in a couple days from now, or after the election, so when things cool down a little bit.
On Saturday, actually, this Saturday, the 12th of November, we are having what we call a Ride for Respect. The focus of this ride will be our House Bill 154, because this is part of respect. Motorists showing respect for cyclists by giving them at least 3 feet of passing clearance in Ohio.
On the show website, right below the video, I will put a link to the Ohio Bike Federation website, which is ohiobike.org.
That's correct.
And all you have to do is click on there and then go to where?
Then you'll click on the Action Alert on the right-hand side, enter your zip code. That links you to your state senator, and then you get off a pre-formatted email.
So we're only asking you to spend about 2 minutes, right?
That's right.
2 minutes to make a difference here. It's been a long grind. What seems to be is just the cogs of legislative process. Are there objections? What's going on?
Well, there really haven't been objections. The only problem that we've faced is just being noticed. And actually, the Speaker of the House had our bill for 11 months, and we were emailing him. We started calling him, and finally we got complaints from his office saying that they couldn't get any work done with all the calls, and that's what did it. Then they passed us through to get rid of us, and so we're finding that's what we need to do. Cycling bills, unfortunately, are not given appropriate consideration in our state legislatures. So we need to grab their attention, and we're doing everything we can to grab their attention, and including contacting Lee here for an interview.
I've mentioned this before on another show, but I'm always reminded of a story in the Christian New Testament that Jesus told about the woman who needed justice from a judge and couldn't get it, but she just come back again and again. And finally, the judge says, "Get this woman out of my hair." And that's
right.
kind of your approach.
That's exactly the situation. That's right.
And so, folks, you can help by just getting online and doing this simple little task and putting some grease under the wheels to get this going, because we got to have this done before the end of the year, or Chuck has to start the process all over again with a new...
That's right. And as we've worked over these years supporting our bill, more and more states have joined the fold. So now we have 27 states across the country who require that motorists leave at least 3 feet of passing clearance.
Now, on this ride coming up, when is it, this Saturday?
Yeah, it's this Saturday. We'll have Frankie Andreu there, 9-time Tour de France rider. There'll be several riders important in racing in the area there. We will be talking about providing respect for cyclists, and of course part of this is the 3-foot passing clearance.
Okay, Chuck, and again on the website, OhioRamShow.com, if you look right below this video, you'll see information on the ride and what it's all about. We've got some data here, but I'll just get that onto the website where they can find it real easily.
Good.
As I said, if you're watching the show on YouTube or one of the other sites that embed the show, you will need to go to OhioRamShow.com to find that information, but we'll put it there for you. And as I said, there's a lot of people who see this show way beyond the boundaries of Ohio, but Ohio is a very important part of the ultracycling world. We just, I don't know what you do. Do you say prayers? Do you chant chants? Whatever you can, do a little bit to help us here in Ohio to get this done. Now, I had a question that came to my mind as I was coming over here today, Chuck. What's the other states' experience regarding enforcement? Is it working for them?
Yes, as a matter of fact, Chattanooga, the city of Chattanooga, has this this law on their books. They have purchased electronic devices for their bicycling policemen, and the electronic device actually detects that the motorist is within 3 feet of the cyclist.
Well, I was wondering about that, because I think that could be an issue that would be a matter of debate in a court situation.
Yep, but we have also actually talked to our Ohio Highway Patrol, and they tell us that they can do this by eye, that they won't need the electronic devices.
And of course, the other thing, Chuck, I was thinking about, it's not only enforcement, but laws also educate.
That's right, that's right. And this will be the key to this one, actually. Just getting in motorists' minds the idea of leaving at least 3 feet of passing clearance for cyclists. Now, the Ohio Revised Code requires a safe distance, but you really can't visualize a safe distance. And everybody would have their own idea of what a safe distance is. So it's going to be 3 feet, and that'll be easy to teach. And we'll get that into the curriculum at the driving schools. I think this will work. It'll be a great improvement for us.
Okay, I was wondering, you would anticipate at some future date maybe even having some signage along the roads?
Oh, yes. We expect to, right? And looking forward to that. Just getting out the word. However, all of the major metros have the 3-foot passing clearance requirement as an ordinance already. So what we're doing is making this uniform throughout our state. That's a very important thing, so you don't have confusion. This is uniform, so we'll be observing this in Vandalia just as we observe it now in Dayton.
Okay, Chuck. Well, thank you for taking time to chat with me today and get this out there. We're expecting action. That's what we're here for, is to get you guys who see this to do something. Like I said, we're looking about 2 minutes at most. We're asking of your time to help us do this thing. Chuck, it's always glad to see you. We thank you for what you do.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
We appreciate the efforts you put in, all your people in your organization, and we're happy to have an organization like that in Ohio. So
and we appreciate your good program and you're coming out here to interview me. We appreciate that.
well, thank you. And like I said, this is a special show. We're just going to cram it in our regular schedule because of the issues that are coming up. So Ohioans, we need your help now. We thank all of you who support the show and give us your likes, and particularly you Ohioans, we'd like you to just click that share button if you see this on the social media, and so that your people here in Ohio might help. And if you're not a cyclist, you can still help us do this.
Yes, definitely.
Thanks again, Chuck.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And to all of you out there, thanks for watching again, and goodbye.